2025 Lexus RX 350 and gas-powered powertrain, so it's not the hybrid. And this is one of 6 trims. This is the base trim, the level entry trim. The other 5 trims on top would be the Premium Plus, F Sport design, F Sport handling, and then the luxury being the top tier trim. But let's go ahead, dive into this video so we don't waste your guys' time here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandra. Just don't forget to like and subscribe. We truly appreciate and need your guys' support, as well as a quick shout out to Sacramento Lexus here in Sacramento, California for providing us this vehicle for this review. And if you got something for us to film, here's our email below. Email us and we'll talk details later. So on to the 2025 Lexus RX 350. You get a hybrid option with 6 trims, or you get the gas-powered engine option with 6 trims. And here in this video, we have the gas-powered. Both engines are different, but in this gas-powered, you get a 2.4-liter 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, 8-speed automatic transmission, pushing 275 horsepower with 317 pounds-feet of torque. Maybe you want hybrid. Well, hybrid does get a 2.5-liter 4-cylinder naturally aspirated with the hybrid on top, and that is the CVT on that transmission pushing 246 horsepower. So that is a whole, I would say, a big difference with regards to hybrid. But where you're going to see the huge difference, and this is probably going to make your choice, is the MPG. On the gas is 22 city with the 29 highway. Gallon gas tank size, same on hybrid and gas, 17.8 gallons. But the hybrid on the RX 350H, you're literally getting 37 city with 34 highway. And that is insane, almost 10 extra miles to the gallon. Over to the dimensions, if you guys want to know if this is going to fit into your garage, starting with length. It's going to be 193 inches in length, 76 inches in width, 67 inches in height, 112-inch wheelbase, 8.2-inch ground clearance with 3,500 pounds max towing capacity. Does not matter if it's hybrid or gas-powered, okay? Front end, base trim. Remember, your headlights will kind of slightly come different in higher trims. With daytime running lights, we left the hazards on. Those are bulbs, as well as one LED projector headlight with some high gloss black trim going around. Over to the grill area, we kind of have a tricolor grill. We got the same color silver on the grill, as well as the high gloss gunmetal gray and some matte black plastic, I would say, or darker gray. Over to the wheel area. These air vents, are they live? They are not live air vents, but again, higher trims. We'll get those with the LED fog lights. Over to the passenger side. Really nice that they still paint their wheel well trims, and that keeps that luxury look, because I hate those black plastic wheel well trims. Over to the rim and rubber area. They're running some Michelin Primacy all-season tires, and there's a 235/60/19. Rim is 2 colors, machine surface silver with the gunmetal gray glossy look. Suspension system is shock spring strut suspension. Over to the side mirror, we got a integrated blinker lighting, a kind of 3-color side mirror, chrome, the silver, and the matte black on the bottom. Blind spot assist. Handles do come dual color handles, high gloss black on top. They got the silver in between. Keyless fob entry, so you can keep that key fob in your pocket or purse and then just touch or press that button and it'll open it up. Chrome trim going around the windows. Up top, silver roof rails going across the tilt slide moonroof option. You have that. Other trims will have the full panoramic glass over to the second row seating. Over to the rear end, starting with the top. Spoiler, integrated brake light, privacy glass, and a wiper for that glass right under that spoiler tucked away. Further lower, we got the LED tail lights. I have to say, these look great at night with that LED bar going across. I love that movement in different manufacturers where they have those LED bars going across. Backup camera right over that Lexus license plate, RX 350. This is a 2-wheel drive. You have the option of getting a all-wheel drive, an all-wheel drive in the gas-powered, also the hybrid. Bumper sensors going across, more matte black plastic trim, and high gloss trim in between. Under the vehicle, we got an exhaust tip, 1 on each side, on the passenger and on the driver. Let's go ahead and open up to the cargo area. Second row seat up, 30 cubic feet of space. Second row seat down, we get 46 cubic feet of space, okay? What we like to do here at Vagabond Builds with James and Sandy, we like to measure our cargo so you guys get an exact idea of how much you guys can truly fit. 41 inches behind that second row. Let's go ahead and drop that. Drop that seat, and we're gonna go right near the center console, give and take about 79 inches. And let's go in between the wheel well. That's about 42 to 43 inches, all right? Height is going to be about 29 to 30 inches in height. So you could probably fit a dishwasher in here. Skis, snowboards, if you got the all-wheel drive, camping gear, I would say this would be a great 5-passenger vehicle for something like that. They have to be mild. I'm sure if you're like an avid camper, things of that sort, you need a bigger car. And then we got the subwoofer over to the left-hand side with a 12-volt outlet. Higher trims will get an inverter here as well, okay? Under the mat, a spare tire with your tire situation and more cubby room. So now that we're done talking about the trims, the powertrains, exterior, and cargo, let's talk interior. Before we continue with this video, if you find yourself in the Sacramento, California, or the greater Sacramento area like Rockland, Roseville, Elk Grove, and many other cities, if you need a passenger van rental for the friends and the family for the fun activities such as San Francisco, Napa Valley Wine Country, Yosemite, Lake Tahoe, Yellowstone, and many other places, use the link in the description below and rent from Vagabond Van Rentals. We also deliver. Thanks, guys. Let's go ahead and continue with this video. Now let's talk interior. And to put things into perspective for you guys, for this 5-passenger SUV, I'm about 6 feet 2 inches tall. So you guys can kind of get an idea what it would be for you guys to sit inside this vehicle. Now, starting with the passenger side, we get electric controlled front seats. They do come heated. Higher trims will get ventilation, also with suede inserts and things of that sort. But here we have just the leather trimmed electric control, and they are heated. In front of that passenger seat, lockable glove compartment, nice and big. Further up, we get some silver trim as well as, I don't know what you want to call this look, but kind of a darker gray design on that inlay trim, and that's going on to the dashboard across. Over to the infotainment screen, small itty bitty infotainment screen. Higher trims will get the bigger screens, and I believe this is the 9.8 inch screen. And ways to control, we got to subscribe for the navigation. This is what your media is going to look like. Very simple interface at Toyota. This is a Toyota interface. The phone, the cars, you get the drive modes, driving assist, trip information, tire pressure, and all that. And then you go to the settings, and it is a very responsive, touch-sensitive screen. Heated seats, this is where you're going to be controlling them. We come up to climate. You can control your climate, as well as more things like frequently used apps, the comfort, convenience, and slide through the drive modes. Driving assist just makes it really easy and gives you shortcuts. Dropping down, the media controls with the heated steering wheel, as well as defrosters. Further lower, we got the air vents, one on each side, USB-C plugins, USB-C plug-in here, as well as an A and a 12-volt outlet. Wireless charging pad comes standard. Over to the center console area, and hopefully you guys can see that design better. Looks pretty cool. Shift lever, a few buttons going on, engine on-off button, auto hold button, traction control, and a parking brake button, cup holders with the key fob. That's what it looks like. Over to the center console, you can open up this lid 2 ways for your personal belongings. Right over that, we get a manual visor and a tilt slide moonroof option that we're gonna have to close. Close that as well. In front, we have a auto dimmable rear view mirror with the garage door capability opening. Over to the driver cockpit cluster display screen. This is going to be standard, okay? Come over to the screen. On the left-hand side of the steering wheel, you can control that screen, go through your info cards and things of that sort with your voice controls, as well as your telephone control and your media volume. On the right-hand side, we got the cruise control, as well as lane departure. Mess around with your infotainment screen from here, as well as the crash warning. Behind that leather-wrapped steering wheel, we got the paddle shifters for the 8-speed transmission, a lever here for the windshield wipers, and the lighting lever on the left. Further left, on the dashboard, ODO trip button with your lighting buttons for the dashboard lighting, gas tank door open, as well as the tailgate lift button. And then we come over to the door panel. Let's shine some light on that. Window switches, side mirror switches. Those side mirrors do come automatic foldable, if I didn't mention that. Electric opening door. Okay, you just press that in, it pops open the door. If your battery does happen to die, you have the manual capability as well. And you get that outside on the handle as well. So I forgot to mention that. I do mention that in my RX 350 videos, but I just forgot to do it on this one. Now that we're pretty much done with the front side of this interior, let's show you the second row seating in the RX 350. Now second row seating, everyone, and I will say I have more than enough room. 4 adults will comfortably fit inside this vehicle, with possibly the 5th one here in the center. Cup holders for the armrest, it is here, and we're gonna pop that armrest up. You still have the leather seating back here with the perforation. All right, and car seat compatibility. We can go ahead and mess around with the angles of the backrest from this lever right here on the corner, and that's on both sides. In front, we get pockets on the right and left of the front seats, the back of the front seats. Here we go. In between those two front seats, air vents, a tri-zone climate control, and 2 USB-C plugins. Higher trims will get heated seats, ventilated seats back here as well, and hard backs on those front seats. So keep that in mind. You'll also have an option of getting sun visors and so much more if your pocket allows it. Now guys, as we're done, here's the MSRP sticker to the RX 350 base trim in the gas-powered powertrain. Hopefully this video helped you guys out. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. God bless you.